Lesson 14. Sustainable Urban Living in BedZed, London. For some, urbanisation is one thing which produces an imbalance in the world and makes it convoluted, as it removes the essence of natural environment and the natural flow of life. For others, urbanisation is the key towards development and progress because it brings in great amounts of economic and societal prosperity. Finally, for a lot of people, it's all about the balance and putting development together with the environment to enable a blend and allow enjoyment of the best of both urbanisation and the presence of the natural environment. Urbanisation is not an easy task, and for London, being the bustling metropolis that it is and serving as the capital of the UK, urbanisation has taken its toll in the past. It was decided that some upgrading should be done on some urban areas to create new areas of sustainable urban living. Sustainable urban living speaks of the balance of economic progress in tandem with societal progress. This is because there needs to be a balance between the economic profit and the standards of living of the people. For example, a person may be living in London and have a busy job that pays well, with additional benefits including the job. Because of this, he always sees to it that he will spend most of it, if not all of his time, on work, sacrificing his mental, physical and psychological health. This is what happens to most people when they're living in zones which are purely urban. But this is very different within the urban zones, which are practicing sustainable urban living. This is what BedZed London is experiencing, a sustainable urban living which encourages and educates about the importance of the balance between the economy and well-being. BedZed stands for Beddington Zero Energy Development in Hackbridge, London. This is an environmentally friendly housing development which was designed to produce zero carbon emissions. It is the first one to incorporate this ideology on a massive scale in a large-scale community. There are over 82 homes and over 1,400 square metres of workspace that was built in the year 2000 to 2002. It was also shortlisted for the Sterling Prize in 2003. BedZed serves as an example of what it is likely to live in an eco-friendly community that operates in a zero-polluting manner through the use of the available technologies that are present now. This is a very innovative housing project that is more than just a residential area, as there are also commercial and industrial places here. Water and energy conservation. BedZed operates under the ideology and principle that it should be efficient using everything available to it. Because of this need for supreme efficiency, it is currently practicing water conservation through the use of rainwater. Rainwater that falls onto the site is collected, used and recycled again, as with the various appliances that are chosen to be water efficient by recycled water when possible. The living machine, a machine which recycles waste water and makes it usable again, was also installed, but it was discovered not to be cleaning the water sufficiently, which is why it is not being operated and used now. The cost of operating the living machine also proved too high to use on a long-term basis. However, in BedZed, water consumption from the main supply had dropped to 50% or even up to 67% when compared to houses where power showers were used. Hot water consumption was also 57% lower. The levels of electrical power used is also very low, roughly 3 kilowatt hours per person per day, which is 25% less than the UK average. A good proportion of this electricity also comes from the solar panels that are installed on most houses in BedZed. While solar panels are used as much as possible, BedZed is also getting energy and electricity from backup power supply, powered by gas boilers. The appliances that are found in households are energy-saving appliances, such as light bulbs. There are also energy meters installed on each house for the household to know how much energy is being consumed, as well as be aware of where the energy is used. Water recycling process. BedZed has been very strict when it comes to waste management because as much as possible it would like to recycle waste for more thorough use. This is seen in the CHP, or Combined Heat and Power Plant in BedZed, which uses the offcuts from tree sedgery which would otherwise go to landfill sites. With this, it can be seen that it uses as much as it can, again, instead of disposing items to landfill that are normally thrown away in other areas. It then has a self-sufficient set of processes providing heating and electricity, making BedZed less prone to emitting polluting chemicals into the surrounding environment. BedZed lives up to its standards of using renewable materials, as it is built and is using renewable materials where possible. Green space. Because of BedZed's zero tolerance to polluting variables in the surroundings, it then created plenty of green spaces throughout the community to live up to its ideology. These green spaces then function as nature reservoirs which have plant life and trees that are untouched by any form of human or man-made processes. There are gardens, mini forests, and most of the trees are lined with plants and trees to reduce the levels of carbon dioxide as much as possible, because these trees take in carbon dioxide and in the process of using it for energy release oxygen back into the atmosphere. In conclusion, BedZed is indeed a forward-thinking community in London, which would surely inspire and motivate more people to contribute and expand the legacy that BedZed has started. BedZed shows that nothing is impossible, because as long as there is perseverance, the will, and of course the skills and knowledge to do so, it would be possible to create other communities which are also a more sustainable place to live. This would certainly make the world a better place to live in, and BedZed, London, has just started on this trend.